Last weekend, storms and tornadoes were deadly and destructive. We've been showing you the damage all week. It turns out birds were not immune. The storm hit at a time when many birds were migrating and many did not make it, while others were severely injured. We want to bring in the founder and CEO of Iowa Bird Rehabilitation, Jenny Buyakuakul. Jenny, thanks for joining us. I know that you are busy this afternoon caring for the animals that you were able to take in from the storm. Why don't you just start by giving us kind of the numbers? How many birds did you take in?
Yes, starting Friday night after the tornadoes and the hail went through, that evening we took in about 8 birds that survived. We were contacted by the public and animal control. Sadly, that evening, animal control probably picked up 25 to 30 deceased birds and were able to bring us 6 that evening. Over the course of the next couple days, we did take in a total of 16 birds. 6 of them had passed away within the first 24 hours. Their injuries were pretty significant. We have 7 that are pending. They had broken wings, broken legs. And then there are 3 that were probably just disoriented by the storm, and we were able to release after just a few days.
We've been watching and seeing some video
of the 16 birds. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying we were showing people some pictures of the injuries, the extent of those injuries.
There were, the injuries, I've never seen anything quite like it. I did see some of the deceased geese as well, and it was pretty traumatic. Of the 16 birds that we took in, 8 of them were white-fronted geese, which were migrating through. I believe they probably got caught up in a tornado. Based on the description of some of the witnesses, they literally were falling out of the sky. These geese are on their way to the Arctic tundra, so they have quite a migration. And based on the numbers that animal control picked up and some other reports from people that made posts on Facebook, I would say there's at least 100 dead geese that were found or seen by people.
Yeah, this is something that we don't think of when we're talking about tornado damage, tornado destruction, but certainly when people are cleaning up their properties, seeing that those dead birds on their property can't be easy.
Yes.
This is what you do. You rehab birds, but for most people, this is something outside of their purview. So how do you actually go about doing that, helping geese and birds to then release them back into the wild?
There's a lot of, if we're lucky, we do have a couple great vets that we work with who can help us with the severe injuries. We are trained to wrap a lot of the broken wings and broken legs ourselves. And then we just give a lot of supportive care. Birds heal pretty quickly, so they can heal bones within 7 to 10 days. We then transfer them to an outdoor aviary to make sure that they can fly. And once we feel confident that they are completely recovered from their injuries, we will then release them.
When you talk a little bit about just these birds migrating up to the North Pole, did you say, how will this storm then impact migration?
I'm not really sure. This is kind of, the last few years have been kind of some interesting weather occurrences that have really affected wildlife and birds. I think unfortunately it probably just impacted a few, 100 birds that were coming through at that point in time. But migration is going to continue. The next day we had clear weather and they will continue on. So hopefully, it didn't affect too many.
Sure, I know that's hard to say. That was a tough question. I certainly didn't know the answer. So when you talk a little bit about how people can help with your efforts, we want people to know how they can help as you are helping rehab those birds.
Yes, you can find good information on our website, iowabirdrehab.org. We are definitely a donation-based group, so we take in monetary donations as well as supplies. You can also find a lot of great information, updates on the birds. I'm going to release a couple or post a couple release videos this weekend of the birds from the storm. on our Facebook page, which is just Iowa Bird Rehabilitation.
All right, Jenny, thanks so much for joining us this afternoon to tell us about all of the work going on behind the scenes.
Thank you.